Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night SmackDown. I am Michael Cole, here with Edward Collins and with Corey Graves. And today on Friday Night SmackDown, we got the Son of God, the King of Kings, the Kaiser, the Kingling of Heaven, the Kingling of Rest, the Son of God, Jesus the Healer, Jesus the Freer. I want to say thank you for letting me be here on Friday Night SmackDown again. And that Yule's coming up next week, my birthday. And a lot of folks out there are getting ready for my birthday. For those who are from Russia or Helnaz, you do my birthday in January, which I think is weird since I was born in December, but you never really shifted over to the day book everyone else works. But anyway, my birthday is coming up soon, and I will soon be here with one of my other good friends, underlings, followers, holy fellow Nicholas, Father Yule, the heavenly gift giver, whatever you want to call him. We're going to be together starting on Monday and on Tuesday on Monday Night Raw and Impact and NXT and Dynamite and also Friday Night SmackDown. And first off, I just want to say, I know that, hi Jesus, see, me and King Kong, we have this hang-up, this bind, this handicap that we're in. And his name is, their names is Roman Reigns and Paul E. Dangerously. Now, I know that in some way, I know, Jesus, you don't like fighting, you don't like wrestling, But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to forgive us for the wrestling, for the fighting, for us being fighters, for us being wrestlers. Even though being a wrestler or a fighter isn't a sin. But still, forgive me anyway, Kevin Owens said. Well, that's right, King Kong said. You need to also forgive us for what we say and what we do. But you also need to forgive Roman Reigns and Paul E. Dangerously for what they say and they do. Because they have been creeps, I understand that Roman Reigns and Paul E. Dangerously have been misbehaving. They have been what some would call evil, sinful, wicked, unlawful. And Jesus and I forgive them. I forgive Roman Reigns and Paul E. Dangerously. I also forgive you, Kevin Owens, and you, King Kong, for everything you have done wrong as well. I came to this earth 2,000 years ago by God, given to you as a gift, since God loved all mankind and all womankind, and that those who believe in me shall not die, but have forever life, since I yielded my life for everyone. So God forgave everyone for all their sins through me, through my death. And at the end of the day, either you believe me or you don't believe in me. That is your own choose, but you've been freed all the same. Well, forgiveness, that's a big thing. But Jesus, you would know all about forgiveness, would you not? I mean, that's really big of you, Jesus, to forgive me, Roman Reigns says, when I have done nothing wrong. I have never been unlawful, wicked, sinful, or evil in my whole life. Did nothing bad, did nothing wrong, nothing evil, nothing wicked, nothing sinful, and nothing unlawful. So there's nothing to forgive me for. Now, the way I look at it is that Kevin Owens and King Kong are just ongoing with their bullshit they started yesterday on Dynamite. Yeah, you are in a handicap. You are in a bind. You are in a hang-up with me, the kin leader, the world heavyweight winner. Me, Roman Reigns, the head of the board. And as as the outstanding first Fane to the kin leader, world heavyweight winner, head of the board, Roman Reigns, Jesus, there are a lot of folks in this world who believe in you, who believe you came to earth 3,000 years ago, who believe you were the Son of God, who believe you gave up your life for us so we could all go to heaven smoothly, since God forgave us all for our sins and everything. But those would be the Jesus. That would be your followers, Jesus, the ones who believe. Then there are those like me who don't think you are the Son of God, who are still yielding for that healer or freer to come. That is your belief, and that was the belief of your folk. And I forgive you, Paulie Dangerously, but that is your belief. And you can believe whatever you want to believe. That is your right. That is your business. But I am the Son of God. I said I was the Son of God 3,000 years ago, and I am still the Son of God to this day. And I gave up my life for everyone to go to heaven. God loved all mankind and womankind, need of what their worship is or what their worship is. For the worshipful and the non-worshipful, for the believers and the non-believers. I did it for everyone. So, is this really about worship? Is this about believing in the Son of God or not believing in the Son of God? Or is this something about something else? Is this about you being a creep? Hey, you don't be saying shit about my cousin that way. Hey, Jesus, I onlook you, I worship you, I follow you, and I love you. Thank you for coming to earth, Jesus, 3,000 years ago. Thank you for being the king, the kingling of heaven, the kingling of rest. Thank you for being the Son of God, and thank you for yielding your life up to me 3,000 years ago, so God could forgive me, so I could go to heaven smoothly. You know, Jay, you don't talk to Jesus. If you talk to Jesus, you gotta ask me. Your near kin, Jonathan, your near kin, James has the right to talk to me. You know, if he wants to talk to me, he has that right to talk to me, Kevin Owens. He had a right to talk to me, Roman Reigns, Jesus says. See, that's the creep we're talking about, King Kong says. You're right, Kevin Owens said. This is the creep we've been talking about, Jesus. Well, don't forgive me. You want to fight, King Kong says? You want to fight, Kevin Owens says? Because I can do that. Well, the way I look at it is that we are going to have a fight. Now, forgive me if I can't get this peg to get me in the foot right. That won't work. Now, the way I look at it is that I do think that'd be a good fight. Oh. Now, the way I look at it, Kurt Angle says, I do believe, Kurt Angle says, that's going to be a good fight here today. So today, we're going to see Kevin Owens and King Kong take on Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. Here, today on Friday Night SmackDown. That's the way I look at it. That's the way you look at it, Diva Talk says. The peg can't hold me in my stead, I know. So fucked up it is. Yeah. Alright, Kurt, I think that's good to know, Diva Talk says. I like the fight. We'll go with it. Yeah, you're gonna be so lucky that my Aunt Diva Talk, you're gonna be so lucky, Kurt, that my Aunt Diva Talks actually likes that fight. Well, Jesus is out of the ring now. I forgive all of you. You know, Jesus is out of the ring now. Now we got to get the Fight Lord in the ring now. Michael Cole says. Paulie Dangerously is now going over here. Now you can see him. Ow! Fuck. And you can see that Paulie Dangerously is over there. And he took a fall. And now who's going to go in? It's going to be Roman Reigns? Oh no. The onlooked kin leader, Roman Reigns, which at the end of the day hasn't really done anything to be onlooked for. Says he's been a creep, he can't really stand up anymore, so just let him down. And now we're going to have King Kong on the other side, so it's going to be Kevin Owens and Jey Uso going out here on Friday Night SmackDown. Well, Roman Reigns has done a lot of stuff to be onlooked for. Kevin Owens, Corey Graves says he has. He's got his near kin Jey Uso in line again, following him, being an underling of him, a follower, a worshiper. He's got everyone onlooking him and fearing him. Corey Graves says, oh, I wouldn't call that onlook, Corey Graves says. I wouldn't call it fear. I'd call it being shamed. And Jey Uso is nothing more than a thrall, a bondsman to his near kin Roman Reigns, who calls himself the kin leader. Calls himself the kin leader, the head of the board. Edward Collins said, oh, and Jey Uso went right into the turnbuckle. Head first, and Kevin Owens now taking down Jey Uso. You're right, Michael Cole says, Edward Collins. Roman Reigns is no one to be onlooked or feared, someone to feel sad for, and for someone to be shamed over the way he behaved. No, he isn't no kin leader, and he isn't no head of no board. Oh, and Kevin Owens just brought in King Kong, and that's it. Roman Reigns has had enough. He just left. Well, there goes the so-called onlooked kin leader, Roman Reigns, walking out now, Michael Cole says. The onlooked head of board walking out now, leaving his near kin to get beat up by King Kong and Kevin Owens. So onlooking, Michael Cole said. And King Kong's going to get ready for the King Kong splash, Michael Cole says. That is onlooking. How dare you say that about the kin leader, head of board, Roman Reigns, Corey Graves says. They will follow, they will worship him, they will onlook him, they will fear him, they will follow him. Corey Graves says, in your dreams, Edward Collins said, no one is going to onlook or fear or worship or follow Roman Reigns. That's the way he's behaving. 1, 2, 3. I'm like, 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. Here is your winner. King Kong and Kevin Owens. And King Kong, who can't stand up on his own, can't stand up on his own anymore. He has nothing in his feet, so you can't really put anything on his feet to help him. Wakefulness will just make him fall down. Oh. And now, the Fight Lord's out of the ring now. Jey Uso is out of the ring. The Fight Lord's out of the ring now. And now we got Kevin Owens and King Kong in the ring now. What is this? The Dream Team? Corey Graves says. This is sad. Kevin Owens and King Kong beating Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. There's just something wrong with that likeness. Oh, Roman Reigns from behind. Oh! Roman Reigns just struck down both Kevin Owens and Bigfoot. Kevin Owens and King Kong. Oh, chair to King Kong. Down went King Kong, Michael Cole says. So much for the onlook. Oh, down went Kevin Owens. Overman punch. Spear. on King Kong and Kevin Owens, Michael Cole says, that is shameful. Shameful misbehaving. The shameful Roman Reigns. And that's the kin leader, the head of board he calls himself, our world heavyweight winner, Michael Cole says. Yeah, you have to learn onlook the kin leader and the head of board, Corey Graves says. No one's going to onlook him. No one's going to fear him. That's shameful behaving right there, Edward Collins says. And now Jey Uso just knocked him down too. Oh. You onlook and fear mine ear, kin. Roman Reigns. You'll fear him and you'll onlook him. Shut the fuck up. Oh, he just overman's front and speared down his near kin Jey Uso. You lost the fight. You shamed me. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck you too. And now the Fight Lord now has to go see if Kevin Owens and King Kong is alright. Well, he really can't. I mean, he can. Now the Fight Lord making sure that King Kong and Kevin Owens are alright. And they're out of the ring now. That was shameful, Michael Cole says. That was a shameful deed we just saw. That was more like a weakling. Roman Reigns striking King Kong and Kevin Owens from behind after the fight. After the match. And you talk about onlook. Corey Graves. Who's going to onlook and fear? Who's going to onlook a man like that? Michael Cole said. That's right, Edward Collins said. Roman Reigns keeps talking about onlook. I want onlook. But all the things he's done since the end of August, he isn't going to get onlook for. Onlook is something you are given after you give onlook to someone. And if Roman Reigns doesn't want to give onlook to anyone, then why should anyone give onlook to him? Edward Collins said, well, when you're the kin leader, when you're the head of the board, when you're the world heavyweight winner, everyone onlooks you, they fear you, they follow you, they worship you like that, Corey Graves says. You know, the man overcame growth 2 times. The man was shitted over during most of his time, during his long run in WWE, both in FCW and when he was also brought to NXT. His years in the Shield, breaking free, being the lead wrestler when he was on Raw all those years, and then being a lead wrestler when he was then put on SmackDown. So I onlook him, and I also fear him. The more I onlook him. Well, I know one thing Michael Cole says. I know one thing Michael Cole says. Renee Young now is now going to talk with King Kong and Kevin Owens here today on Friday Night SmackDown. Well, that's right, Michael Cole. I'm going to be talking with King Kong and Kevin Owens here on Friday Night SmackDown. Well, where's your friend Belasca? I don't know where Belasca's at. I haven't seen her in months. I haven't seen her in some time. But Belasca's doing alright. But the thing is, Renee Young, Roman Reigns won't be doing so alright. You seen the shit he just did? You seen that stunt, that lark he did? Striking me and King Kong from behind like a weakling? And then he talks about how he wants everyone to fear him. He wants everyone to worship him. Everyone to follow him and onlook him. Well, the way he behaves, he isn't getting no onlook. And he's not going to get no fear from me. Kevin Owens says, you're nothing but a weakling, Kevin Owens. You're nothing but a weakling, Roman Reigns. You're no kin leader. You're no head of board. And you are a shameful world heavyweight winner. King Kong, I have fought many foes during my time. At least when I fought Godzilla all those times, at least Godzilla was lair to lair with me. When I fought my Tool Double Dagger, at least it was lair to lair. But Roman Reigns, he's a weakling. He strikes folks from behind. And if he thinks that I'm going to worship him or follow him or onlook him or fear him, he's got another guest coming. You hear that, so-called kin leader, so-called head of the board? I'm coming for your world heavyweight winnings. Well, that was my talk with Kevin Owens and King Kong. Back to you, Michael Cole. Thank you, Renee Young. Thank you for talking with Kevin Owens and King Kong here on Friday Night SmackDown. And that's all the time we got here for Friday Night SmackDown. I'm Michael Cole for Edward Collins and Corey Graves. We hope you like Friday Night SmackDown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Main Event.